As children, we were told that our world once had heroes. Fairy tales to inspire hope in a world with none. As far back as anyone could remember, mankind had been at war with itself. Orphaned, like so many, I survived by the sword and my wits. Neither of which kept me from being sent to a labor camp. It would have been a death sentence, had I not made a friend. Avil kept me safe, and I kept him sane. And together, we would change the course of history. Avil, did you make it to Delorum?
Yes. I've almost reached the village of Tablis. You were right, Sandra. This place is completely untouched by the invasion.
Have you made contact with the Royal Army?
No. And I'm not exactly getting a warm reception from the locals.
I'm sure they can be seduced by your charms. I was joking, sort of. They may, however, find you more appealing than the jackals about to descend on Tablis.
In moments like this, I actually find myself missing your company, Sandra. How long do I have before the jackals arrive?
Not long. If you don't act quickly, the villagers will be slaughtered. I've teleported escape crystals onto the battlefield. You need only use one of the runestones I gave you to activate them. I'll leave you to it.
Someone help!
The jackals are hunting down civilians. Use your basic attacks to slay them before they slaughter the villagers. Great work. Now charge the crystal to activate the portal and rescue the civilian.
I don't understand what's happening. What are those things? Who are you?
My name is Avil, the last of the Sentinels. I am here to ready your people for war.
I don't know anything about fighting monsters.
There is something you can do for your people. Something that will save thousands of lives.
Tell me what to do, and I'll do it.
Take this gemstone, and personally see that your king receives it. And when he does, tell him to speak my name into the stone.
The enemy has started killing civilians! Avil, you must act quickly! These refugees are lucky you showed up in time. Squishy little things, aren't they? The citizens of Delorum are lucky to have you, Avil. If you're ever lost, you can review your objectives at any time. Some people have climbed onto their rooftops to hide from those monsters. Too bad I'm not much of a climber myself.
If I jump onto the side of the building, I can climb up the wall to reach the top.
I knew we could count on you!
work, Avil. That civilian is safe now. Good work, Avil. That civilian is safe now.
Portals are opening as you said they would. I was able to send many of the townspeople to safety.
It isn't enough.
I know. I sent your speaking stone off to the king. We'll see if he, in his royal wisdom, sees fit to make an alliance, or if he is as foolish as those who fell before him.
I know how you feel, but we're out of options. We will need to coordinate with the royal forces to fight the coming hordes, and we're going to need them soon.
The jackals I killed, they were scouts.
Yes. I hope you're ready, because the Raveni will be attacking soon. Has King Euro made contact yet?
So far, nothing but silence.
Avil, we will need alliances to win this war. The most expedient way to convince the king of our intent is to continue fighting for his people and defending his cities. And when you do speak with the king, may I suggest employing a morsel of diplomacy?
I will think on it, Sandra. Now, tell me of our enemy. What is their location? Last we spoke, they were on course for Petrol.
You've arrived just in time. The Horde has almost reached the city limits. Now go, and show the people of Petrol how a Raveni dies. Executing Raveni requires rune energy. Charge your rune energy by killing jackals and rescuing civilians. Use your dodge when an attack is incoming.
Is this really safe? Thanks, I guess.
Another refugee is safe thanks to you. Good work, Avil. That civilian is safe now.
You saved the right man. I am a spice trader, the richest in all of Delorum. Anything you want, my friend, I will make it yours.
I need you to simply send a message to your king. I gave him the means to contact me directly. Have him do so immediately.
That was just nasty. You must charge the crystal completely for the portal to open. If you stop charging, the portal will begin to fade. Good work, Avil. That civilian is safe now. Look who's early. Avil, get after that Raveni before he starts destroying the town. Avil, you hold your rune strike and aim at the Raveni's armor and limbs. Release rune strike to attack. Avil, valid rune strike targets will glow when you aim at them. Now, Avil, execute the Raveni. Great work, Avil. That's one less Raveni we have to kill.
It's a drop in the ocean. If we don't begin coordinating our efforts with the Royal Army, we will soon be overrun by their numbers.
When word of your bravery reaches the king, he will be compelled to trust you.
And while we wait for the fool king to gather his courage, the Raveni marshal their forces.
You are more right than you know. Another horde is approaching, and this one is better armed.
The next town will not be as fortunate as the last.
Avil, you've arrived just in time. The first of the Raveni are already approaching the town.
I see you finished deploying the escape crystals as well. I'll slay this monster, and save as many as I can.
Avil, that Raveni seems to be wearing some kind of heavy armor. Are you sure you can handle it?
You worry about getting your crystals to the surrounding town, Sandra. I'll worry about the Raveni.
Avil, remember, executing Raveni requires rune energy. Charge your rune energy by killing jackals and rescuing civilians.
down by large iron locks. I'll try taking those out first. Use my rune strike on the locks. I can use my rune strike on the locks.
Nice work! Keep going! Good work! Now go behead Rebellion. May take several rune strikes to remove. Keep at it. Sophia, you alright?
Cover to regain my health. Find cover to regain my health.
locks may take several rune strikes to remove. Keep at it.
Sever the Raveni's limbs if I target their weak points with a rune strike.
The iron locks may take several rune strikes to remove. Keep at it.
Thing down in no time.
Hold your rune strike and aim for the base of the Raveni's neck. Nice work, Avil. These people owe you their lives.
This time, Sandra. But what of the next? And the next? Without the King's aid, we're relegated to a single battlefield, while the Raveni push forward on multiple fronts.
You're right, Avil. Which is why we must convince him to join us. This war will not be won by swords alone.
This is King Euro, ruler of Dolorum. You have requested an audience?
This is Avil, the last sentinel, and I wish to strike an alliance with your highness.
Was it your sorcery that created this speaking stone?
My ally, Xandra, crafted this instrument, and others from the weapons of our enemies.
If your boons are so great, why do you seek an alliance?
King Yarrow, I cannot be everywhere. At this moment, I am approaching Moltnama, where a deadly horde approaches.
Moltnama? No, that's too soon. I dispatched a garrison to the city, but they won't arrive in time. If you are as skilled as I have heard, Evil, then please, save as many of my people as you can.
Another refugee is safe, thanks to you. If too much of the town is destroyed, or its people killed, we will have...
I should build more rune energy. Time to kill a Raveni.
Dying of you. You cannot let this happen. Avil, what are you doing? The Raveni are destroying my kingdom.
Your work here isn't done yet. That Raveni you just executed wasn't the only one on its way to Moltnama. You must not let the Raveni destroy the city of Eel. You are its people's only hope. When you execute a Raveni, your rune energy will begin to... You will need to build it up again.
I need my rune energy fully charged to execute this Revenge.
It looks like Sraveni brought along a friend. You'll have to face them both.
My people are dying of you. You cannot let this happen. Dying of you. You cannot let this happen.
I'll have to charge up my rune energy to take this thing down.
Avil, if too much of the town is destroyed or its people killed, we will have failed. Avil, your rune energy is fully charged. Job. Keep it up. Hold your rune strike to execute the Reveni.
Multnomah is in ruin. It seems my faith in the Sentinels was misplaced. This is King Nero.
This is Avil.
Was it your sword?
My ally.
If your boons...
King Nero.
Multnomah. No, that's too soon. I dispatched a garrison to the city, but they won't arrive in time. If you are as skilled as I have heard, Avil, then please, save as many of my people as you can.
These refugees are lucky you showed up in time. defeated wasn't the only one on its way to Moltnema. It looks like this Reveni brought along a friend. You'll have to face them both. When you execute a Reveni, you will need to build it.
Destroying my kingdom. My people are dying of fear. You cannot let this happen. People are being slain left and right. Feel, what are you doing?
I'll have to charge up my rune energy to take this thing down.
You must not let the Reveni destroy the city of Eel. You are its people's only hope. Nice work! Keep going!
My people are being slain left and right. Avil, what are you doing? Moltnema is in ruin. It seems my faith in the Sentinels was misplaced.